will say about this year, it was more from a space where I think a lot of people was putting rap to the back, and you didn't see that. You didn't see that grit. You didn't see that bite anymore. So I always took that in consideration in going into any type of music.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for tapping into New Era TV. Please subscribe, like, and share the video. We really appreciate it if you guys hit that like button. Help push us into the algorithm. If you're just tapping in before you tap out, share the video. It might not be something for you, but somebody else might like it. Anyhow, y'all, let's get into this one. Well, y'all, it finally happened. After a long wait, Kendrick Lamar finally speaks at the Super Bowl halftime press conference. When this interview was announced, the internet went wild. We all thought we finally would hear Kendrick speak about defeating Drake and the greatest rap battle of all time, in which Kendrick came out the winner. Some thought for sure he was gonna throw some shots at Drake, but that didn't happen in this interview. Once I realized the interview was being conducted by Ebro and Deska, I knew right then and there that this was going to be kind of like a soft interview where they really wasn't going to talk about the boy, where no real questions was going to be asked by Ebro about the whole Drake beef and all the diss records and, you know, everything that led up to the moment that he's there doing a press conference. It was only right to think they should have asked more in-depth questions about the greatest rap battle. That's just a personal feeling of mine. I wanted to hear, you know, yo, how did you put all this together? On some real-ish though, I did, you know, have some perception that they would ask some more in-depth questions about the greatest rap battle. And considering we hear something new every day about Drake, like for example, we hear about the Drake lawsuit against UMG. He ain't really selling tickets down under. A whole bunch of stuff. He's taking shots at Kendrick any which way he can. So I wanted to hear more, quote unquote, more tough questions about the battle. This would have been a doper press conference, in my opinion, instead of this corporate press conference we saw, which I respect as a fan, but I did want to hear more. I wonder, would Ebro have been more in depth with questioning Kendrick on his own platform on Hot 97? Not once was K-Dot asked about Drake and the battle directly. In any regards, they did ask Kendrick how he felt about his record, Not Like Us, winning 5 Grammys. Take a listen to what Kendrick said.
You just came off a huge Grammy wins. You walked away with 5 awards, and you won Not Like Us won for Song and Record of the Year, which in itself is remarkable. But I think for people who love and respect hip-hop and the roots of this culture, the competitive spirit of it, it has been a little bit mind-bending that you created this massive cultural award-winning anthem out of a battle rap song. And how is that something, after you got off that Grammy stage, you got home in some quiet time, what was going through your head?
I was just thinking about the culture, really. It's always that for me first. I'm not even bullshitting with you. It's like, when people talk about rap, man, the conversations I hear, they think it's just rap and it's not an actual art form. So when you put records like that at the forefront, it reminds people that this is more than just something that came 50 years ago. They forget that it's even been here 50 years, right? And like kind of like belittle it. So I love to see that it gets that type of recognition for just straight raps, from awards to the billboards, all that, because this is truly just as big as an art form and a genre as any other genre. So that's what I think about, and I feel accomplished being able to do that. You know, whether somebody else come behind me and do it again and quadruple it, I love to see it. If that was my purpose to do that, then that's exactly what it was for that particular moment.
I think people often miss the significance of that Record and Song of the Year award, because that Song of the Year award is a songwriter's award. Like, it's not just the biggest song. It's like someone wrote a song. And you as a songwriter, when you see your name up there and it's written by Kendrick, and that's it.
Yeah.
that's powerful. And I think to what you're saying, I think there's a lot of people who have become fans of hip hop, and they, you know, you like the songs you hear and know, but you're not actually tapped into the work that it takes for you to generate the output, the art.
Exactly, man. As a writer, you know, and that's what I can appreciate the most. And knowing how much time I dedicated over the years in just trial and error, writing the most terrible to some of the greatest shit. You know, we all do it, from writer's block to figuring out how to find inspiration from the most non-popular aspects around me. So it's like, knowing that trial and knowing what I put in as far as my thinking process and what it takes to get there, I do not look at it as a small like endeavor because it's a hit record. No, it's actually some writing in that shit.
Ebro did ask him about drawing the line last year between him and somebody else. Ebro said, tell me about it. Check out how Kendrick responded.
I guess, you know, you took it and put it on your back and you felt like a line needed to be drawn, right? Was that, you know, was that your intent when you rolled out this year? Was like, yo, I'm drawing a line. Like, this is what it is.
My intent was to always keep, I think from day one, was to always keep the nature of it as a sport. You know, I don't care how motherfuckers look at it as far as like, as a collaborative effort. You know, that's cool too, but I love when artists grit their teeth. Like, I still watch battle raps. I still watch Smack URL from Murder Mook to Lux to Tay-Rock, you know, my bro Daylight. This has always been the core definition of who I am, and it's been that way since day one. So I don't think it was a thing for this year. It was always just a continuum. And what I will say about this year, it was more from a space where I think a lot of people was putting rap to the back, and you didn't see that. You didn't see that grit. You didn't see that bite anymore. So I always took that in consideration in going into any type of music.
Overall, a great press conference. We continue to learn that Kendrick Lamar really does care about the hip-hop culture. We can go back to the battle last year and see that this guy really embodies the culture. Super Bowl Sunday should be very interesting. Not only who will win the game, but before it's all done and said, we have what I anticipate to be the greatest halftime show ever. As of now, it has been confirmed that Kendrick will perform Not Like Us. And that, my friends, should be hype enough. He might not have to do nothing else for the 12, 15 minutes, whatever amount of time he got. He could just keep that on repeat. And the audience going, for even if they just play the instrumental, they ain't got to worry about Kendrick saying the word, because the audience will spit every line bar for bar. You know what I mean? But in any regards, y'all jump in the comments. If you watch Kendrick's Super Bowl press conference today, tell me what you thought about it. And, you know, how you feel about the interview. Did it meet your expectations? Post your comments and let me know. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. Peace. See you guys on the next one.